The government is ensuring that police have all of the right tools to clamp down on the proliferation of gang violence. During an anti-drug training workshop today at police headquarters, Minister of National Security Dr. Bernard Nottage said that the presence of the gang culture is a serious social impediment. Charisma Robinson has more.
Dr. Nottage says these gangs are well organized and sophisticated and known to smuggle, produce, transport, and distribute large quantities of illicit drugs and engage in other forms of criminal activity that negatively impact communities. He believes the workshop, being facilitated by the U.S. Embassy, will help as it focuses on gang investigations training.
Today, we have come to pool our ideas to eliminate or control the proliferation of gang violence or gang-type violence in our communities. Far too many of our young people see violence as a way to make a statement. They are not prepared to use methods of conflict resolution to diffuse their differences with others. The number of persons either on remand or serving time in prison for acts of violence and other forms of criminality is far too high, and we are obliged to find ways to rectify this situation.
Being mindful of its role in providing for the safety of all of its citizens, the National Security Minister says the government is committed to reducing the opportunities for young people to be drawn to gangs or criminal groups.
At this workshop, participants will experience the impartation of information that should empower them to be more confident in carrying out their duties as police officers, in seeking to make a difference in our beloved country. We cannot afford to lose a generation to crime and the lawlessness that it produces. Similarly, we will not allow the future of this country to be shaped by those whose intention is to create fear, injury, and pandemonium in the society.
Nottage is calling on Bahamians, particularly parents, to encourage their children to choose the right path.
And I call on our partners in the church and in civil society to lend a helping hand in this noble effort to save our young people, particularly. Our schools must be institutions of learning and not be battlefields for acts of violence.
Now, at the end of this workshop, Dr. Nottage says he's hoping to see a more vibrant approach to the fight against gang violence in this country, as well as a turnaround in the overall behavior of those considered at risk. Reporting for ZNS News Network, I'm Charisma Robinson.